Okay, salamat po sa inyong discussion. Nakita nyo na talagang meron malimit na kakaligtaan. Ito po yung observation ko. Kung titingnan natin yung diagram ulit sa page 13, ang maraming church planters, basta't may contact, step 5, outreach Bible study na, sabi nga, may church planting na kami. Maraming ganyan. Nagkaligtaan ang imparting vision to the whole church. Kulang ang support. Nakaligtaan ang pagbubuo ng team. Kulang ang kikilos. Nakaligtaan ang set a goal and write plans. Anong susunod na gagawin? Walang plano eh. Nakaligtaan ang confirming of the target barangay. Mamaya, baksak na. So, ang dapat gawin, bawat isa. Para matibay, para magplan ng church talaga. Okay, dadako na po tayo sa next topic. Sa page 14, why plant churches? Why plant churches? Pwede natin pag-aralan ang kahalagahan ng evangelism. Dapat mag-evangelize para makarating ang tao sa langit, para maiwasan ng impyerno, para magkaroon ng tunay na kaugnayan sa Diyos, at marami pang iba. Ang assumption ko, alam na ninyo yan. Hindi natin pag-aaralan yan. Ang pwede din pag-aralan ay, hindi lang mag-evangelize, kundi yung na-evangelize na ay dadalhin sa church. Di dapat pabayaan, dapat yung lahat ng bunga ay kasama sa church. Yun din ang pwedeng pag-aralan na hindi natin pag-aaralan. Ang assumption ko, alam na ninyo yan. Mahalaga ang church. Ang pag-aaralan natin ngayon ay hindi lang mag-evangelize, hindi lang magdadala sa church. Ang pinakamagandang gagawin ay pag may new believers, magbubuo ng bagong church. Magplant ng bagong church. Yan ang pag-aaralan natin ngayon. Yan ang napakahalaga. So, why plant churches? Why plant churches? Una, ang first reason why we plant churches are, number 1, page 14, new churches grow faster than old churches. New churches grow faster than old churches. Kung mag-plant ng church, you have a new church. And the new church grows faster than old churches. Tama po ba? Isipin nyo sa inyong lugar. Isipin nyo mga churches sa inyong bayan. Alin ang mga churches dyan na mabilis lumalago? Alin ang mga churches dyan na hindi na lumalago? Yun nga eh, yung 50-year-old church hindi na lumalago eh. Matanda na, kagaya ko. Mag-50 na ako. Pero yung bago, karaniwan, palagay ko sa inyong bayan, sabi niyo, yan ang mabilis lumago. At sa halos lahat ng bayan, ganoon. New churches grow faster than old churches. Bakit kaya? Bakit kaya yung new churches grow faster than old churches? Maraming posibleng dahilan. Isang dahilan ay, in church planting, evangelism is the main activity. Diyan sa ating notes, page 14, letter A. In church planting, evangelism is the main activity. In existing churches, maraming activities. Merong worship service, merong praise and worship practice, merong choir practice, meron Sunday school, meron teachers training, meron men's fellowship, women's fellowship, youth fellowship, lahat ng fellowship. Maraming ginagawa. At kapirasong evangelism. Kaya, mabagal lumago ng existing church. Pero sa bagong church, wala pang ganun eh. Wala pang choir practice dahil wala pang choir members. Wala pang praise and worship dahil wala pang magpa-praise and worship. Wala pang men's fellowship, women's fellowship, youth fellowship dahil wala pang men, women, or youth. So sa church planting, walang ibang gagawin, kundi mag-evangelize. So dahil lahat ng resources at attention, oras, mabibigay sa evangelism, o siyempre, mas maraming ma-evangelize. Mas mabilis lumago. So new churches go faster because letter A, in church planting, evangelism is the main activity. So dapat magkaroon ng church planting para mag-evangelize. Pangalawa, new churches grow faster than old churches dahil, letter B, new believers fit in to a new church more easily. New believers fit in to a new church more easily. Sa Pilipinas, madaling mag-evangelize. Madaling magpatanggap. Sa ating evangelistic ministries, maraming tumatanggap. Madali, hindi po ba? Mahirap madala sa church. Yan ang mahirap. Kapag nadala na, kung nadala na, karaniwan, kapag darating ang bagong mananampalataya sa ating iglesia, ang nararamdaman niya ay, ni bago ako dito? Out of place ako dito? Di ako marunong dito? Kasi kung makikita niya ang mga ibang tao, marunong. Lahat ng mga kanta, alam nila. Para magdadala, magbubuklat ng Bible, marunong sila. Kailan tatayo? Kailan uupo? Lahat, alam nila. Sino sa church ang sasayaw? Sino sa church ay sisigaw? Sino ang iiyak? Kabisado ng mga miyembro, alam na alam nilang lahat. Pero yung baguhan, darating siya, wala siyang alam eh. At hindi siya marunong. So ang nasa isip niya ay, silang lahat marunong? Ako? Di marunong? Di ako babalik? Di ako babalik. Ngunit, kung may grupo ng bagong mananampalataya, pag sama-samahin natin sila sa bagong iglesia, purong di marunong, masaya sila. Yung isang di marunong, yung mga iba, kapwa di marunong. Sama-sama ang magkakapareho di marunong. Nawiwili sila. Tuloy-tuloy ang church. Totoo po yan. It's much better when we have new believers rather than trying to bring them to the church, make a new church for them. They will be much more comfortable and they will stay and they will grow. Hindi lahat, pero malaking porsyento. Ilan ang dadalhin sa church? Maliit ang porsyento. Kaya, new churches grow faster than old churches. Yan ang malaking dahilan. Also, letter C, new churches grow faster than old churches dahil new believers have more new contacts. New believers have more new contacts. Kapag may new believer, tatanungin siya, okay kapatid, sino ang pamilya mo na hindi pa Christian? Sino ang kamag-anak mo? Compadre, kapitbahay, etc. na hindi pa Christian, na pwedeng bahagi na natin, sige, punta natin sila. Marami silang ganyan. Maraming magagandang contacts sa new believer. Pero, kapag matagal na sa iglesia, kagaya natin, sino mga kaibigan natin? Ako, mga kaibigan ko, halos purong pastor. So, dapat magkaroon ng relationships with unbelievers at nagsisikap din ako. Meron din, konti. Pero ang karamihan, believers na. Noong bago ako, nung nagsimula ang Christian growth ko, 18 years old ako, yung mga kaibigan ko, hindi pa Christian, marami sa kanila naging Christian. Noong 18 years old ako. Yun. Pero sa bagong mananampalataya, yung mga kilala niya, di pa Christian. So silang lahat ay napakagandang contacts. Kapag meron isang new believer, he's or she is the doorway to many others. When you have a new church, it's all new believers. Kaya, as we follow up on their relationships, napakaganda. The new church can grow very quickly. Kaya, new churches grow faster than old churches because, letter C, new believers have more new contacts. Tapos, letter D, new churches grow faster than old churches because, D, it's easier to give birth than to raise the dead. Easier to give birth than to raise the dead. It's true in the natural realm, and it's true in the spiritual realm in the church. In the natural realm, pag may bangkay, sino dito, binuhay niyo ang bangkay? Wala? Ako din, wala pa. Palagi ng sakit, may gumaling, pero hindi ko pa binuhay ang bangkay. Mahirap yan. Ganon din po sa iglesia. Kapag may isang church na di bangkay, pero malapit na. Parang halos patay na yung church. Kapag may church na halos patay na, mahirap buhayin. Mahirap eh. Hindi imposible. Pero mahirap. Balik sa natural realm. Pag may bangkay, mahirap buhayin. Pero sa isang tao, baka hindi nyo kayang buhay ng bangkay, pero kaya nyo manganak. So it's easier to give birth than to raise the dead. Siguro marami sa atin, nanganak na natural realm. In the spiritual realm, ganon din. In the church, mahirap buhayin yung church na patay. Pero, yung church na halos patay na, yung church na yan, pwedeng manganak. Pwedeng mag-plant ng daughter church. At marami nang nakitang ganyan. So kung ang church nyo ay, sabihin natin, medyo plateaued na o mahina, kung sisikapin natin buhayin, mahirap yan. Pero kung ang gagawin natin ay, gagamitin yung church na yan para mag-plant ng daughter church, pwede yan. Ngayon, hindi rin madali. Mahirap din. Sino dito ay nanganak in the natural realm? Ayun, meron na. Madali ba? Hirap din, ano? Sabi ng Mrs. ko, masakit. Oh, lalo. So, para manganak, mahirap din, pero pwedeng gawin. Pwedeng mangyari. Ganon din po ang church planting. Trabaho din, mahirap din, pero pwedeng gawin. And it's much easier to plant a daughter church kaysa buhayin ang church na patay. So, point D, it's easier to give birth than to raise the dead.
Dumating ako doon, may mga 12 na lang mga miyembro, iniwan ng pastor, at sila ay hindi magandang relasyon sa loob. So parang mini-maintain na lang nila yung church. Ang ginawa ko, ni-motivate ko yung mother church, hinamon ko silang magtanim ng another daughter church, at nag-response naman sila ng maganda. Makalipas ang 3 buwan, nagkaroon kami ng daughter church. Sumigla ang mother church. Yung mga miyembro, biglang laging aktibo. Mas marami doon sa daughter church, pero yung mother church ay naging masigasig sa pag-aasikaso doon sa daughter church.
Ngayon, letter E, meron tayong halimbawa from the Christian and Missionary Alliance Church of the Philippines. Ang nangyari sa kanila, nagkaroon ng church planting program. So kung pag-aaralan natin yung church history in the Philippines, way back in the 1970s, kung meron tayong church history books, magandang leksyon dito. Ang nangyari in our church history, in the Kamakop, they had an emphasis on church planting from 1975 to 1980. Because of that emphasis, the number of churches went from 515 to 931. This is on the diagram on page 14. So there was an 81% increase in the number of churches. More importantly, the total membership went from 26,000 to 58,000. There was a 123% increase in membership through the church planting emphasis. Tapos, sinabi nila, okay, tama na. Marami na tayong bagong church. Tama na sa church planting emphasis. Ang gagawin ngayon, itong mga bagong church at lahat ng ating churches, ang emphasis ay palalaguin ang existing church. Let's concentrate on helping our existing churches to grow in quantity. And that became the concentration. What was the result with this emphasis? You see in the third column, with the emphasis on expansion growth, there still was church planting. 400 churches were still added in that 5-year period. But look at the increase in membership during those 5 years. The membership went from 58,000 to 82,000, or there was How much of a percent increase? 41%. With church planting emphasis, how much of an increase? 123%. So ang ibig sabihin, kapag may emphasis on church planting, meron triple growth. The number of members grew 3 times as fast. Bakit kaya? Because new churches grow faster than old churches. And when we're planting new churches, the new churches grow faster than the old churches. So mahalaga ang church planting. Meron din malaking study na ginawa ng Natural Church Development. Ngayon sa kanilang database, meron impormasyon sa libong-libong iglesia. At ang nakita nila, talagang minsan pa, pinatunayan, small churches grow faster than big churches. And new churches grow faster than old churches. Tingnan po natin ito. Sa statistics nila, sa research nila, pinag-aralan nila in their database of small churches, churches of 50 members or less. In a 5-year period, what was the average growth? This is a worldwide research project, not just in the Philippines. We grow faster in the Philippines. But it's a good representation for the growth compared to the size of the church. So a church of 50, in a 5-year period, on the average, added 32 members. Ngayon, a church of 400. In the same period, how many new members did a church of 400 add? 25. We're not even talking percentage. If we're talking percentage, lalong panalo ang maliit at bago. But in sheer numbers, just in the number of new members that are brought in, more are brought in through the newer, smaller church than the older.